Many of us have experienced the thrill of meeting someone who seems to tick all the boxes. From the flutter in your stomach to the feeling of time flying by, it's easy to get swept up in the whirlwind of a romance. You find yourself thinking, "This is it, I'm in love," as you pore over old text messages and scroll through their social media feeds. Before you know it, you've taken the plunge and moved in together, convinced that you found your soulmate. But then reality sets in. Fast forward a few months, and now you're splitting rent, arguing about whose turn it is to unload the dishwasher, and side-eyeing their refusal to put the toilet seat down. Those cute little quirks? Yeah, they're not so cute anymore. Suddenly you're Googling things like how to change your partner's bad habits without them noticing, and is there a polite way to tell someone they need better time management skills? Welcome to the relationship crossroads. Accept them as they are or launch into full-on fix-it mode, also known as raising your partner. The urge to fix someone is as old as time. Humans love projects, whether it's a DIY project or your partner's eating habits. More often than not, this tendency stems from a well-meaning but misguided belief: if they just tweak this one little thing, they'd be perfect. But that one thing is never just one thing. Today, it's their tendency to leave the cap off the toothpaste. Tomorrow, you're writing them a full syllabus for how to adult one-on-one. What makes it worse is that sometimes, just sometimes, your advice works. They start rinsing their dishes instead of letting spaghetti sauce fossilize on them. It's addicting. Suddenly you're a self-appointed life coach, but this approach comes with a hefty cost: burnout. Let's get real. Being in a romantic relationship where you're the fixer-upper specialist is exhausting. At first, you think you're helping. I'll just nudge them toward better habits, you tell yourself. But before you know it, you're setting reminders for their dentist appointments, giving them pep talks about career goals, and explaining, again, why leaving wet towels on the bed is an act against God and country. This dynamic is a one-way ticket to relationship fatigue. Why? Because nobody likes feeling like their partner is their boss, their parent, or worse, a disappointed life coach. Imagine how you'd feel if every date night started with, "We need to talk about your budgeting." The romance doesn't just fizzle, it packs its bags and moves out. Here's the harsh truth. You can't change anyone who doesn't want to change themselves. Full stop. You can gently inspire, but trying to overhaul your partner's personality? That's like trying to teach a cat to fetch, frustrating for you and confusing for them. Sometimes the urge to fix others is less about them and more about you. Are you projecting your own insecurities? Are you hyper-focused on their flaws to avoid addressing your own? Or maybe you're so used to controlling every aspect of your life that letting go feels like trying to skydive without a parachute. If you find yourself in this situation on either side of the equation, it's time to take a step back and reassess. Ask yourself tough questions about what initially drew you to your partner and what values you share. If you've been nodding along thinking, "Wow, this hits uncomfortably close to home," don't panic. Awareness is the first step. Here's how to shift gears. Number 1, focus on the positives. Instead of obsessing over their messy sock drawer, remind yourself why you fell for them in the first place. Sure, they're not great with folding laundry, but remember that time they stayed up all night comforting you after a bad day? Prioritize the good stuff. Number 2, work on yourself. Before you hand your partner a self-improvement checklist, ask yourself, what am I bringing to the table? Personal growth is contagious, and focusing on your own goals often inspires those around you to level up too, without the passive-aggressive suggestions. Number 3, drop the control act. Love isn't a group project. You can't manage your partner into perfection. And let's be honest, perfection is boring. Instead, embrace their quirks. They're late because they stopped to help strangers? Annoying? Yes, but also kind of sweet. Number 4, therapy is your friend. And if your dynamic feels more parent-child than partner-partner, therapy can be a game changer. Whether solo or as a couple, it's a safe space to unpack your patterns and learn healthier ways to connect. Number 5, accept reality. At the end of the day, love isn't about finding someone who ticks every box on your checklist. It's about building a life with someone who's imperfectly perfect for you. When you stop trying to raise your partner, you create room for a relationship built on mutual respect, humor, and shared snacks. The bottom line is this: raising your partner isn't just exhausting, it's a romance killer. So, unless you're planning to adopt them, we're pretty sure that's illegal, it's time to let go of the micromanaging. Embrace the chaos, the quirks, and yes, maybe even the wet towels on the bed. Love isn't about fixing someone. It's about building a life together, flaws and all. And honestly, sometimes it's the flaws that make things interesting, because who else would you lovingly roll your eyes at for the rest of your life? If your relationship is worth saving, seek help together. Couples therapy can provide a safe space to address underlying issues and improve communication. And remember, the goal is to understand and be understood while driving to a solution. The goal is not to be right. By letting go of the urge to raise your partner, you might find you just have a deeper connection based on genuine acceptance and understanding. Thank you for spending time with us today. We hope you found the information in this video helpful. If so, please like the video and subscribe to our channel, and share this video with anyone you think may benefit from it. And until next time, breathe deeply, live fully, and thrive.